And welcome back to Ozarks Live. I'm here with Mike Stevens from over at the Moxie Cinema. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good. It's always good to find out what's going on over at the Moxie. Now, there's a couple of films, 2 or 3, that you specifically want to talk about that are coming up. Which one is first? Benediction? Let's talk about that one.
So Benediction is a period drama. It follows the real life of Siegfried Sassoon, who was a war poet. He, World War I veteran, kind of came back, PTSD affected, and that's when it picks up. And as much about his war experience as about his position as part of the intellectual aristocracy at the time, and kind of trying to find a place for himself as a gay man in that time, and really restrained, great ensemble acting. And benediction, of course, means a prayer for divine help, and that's kind of his life in a nutshell.
Okay, so you've got World War II era homosexuality, PTSD, things that people didn't even really know how to deal with.
Right, yeah, there was shell shock. It was,
yeah.
At the time, and now like...
Interesting film. All right. There are a couple more coming up. Brian and Charles. Okay, that's a film about a journey, a relationship between a man and... You're not hearing me wrong. His robot?
His cabbage-loving robot. You got it right.
His cabbage-loving robot.
Yeah,
well,
so
tell me everything.
This is one of those eccentric British comedies, just charming. And it's set in Wales. This inventor, who also happens to be very lonely, decides to go ahead and make himself a friend. And so he builds with a washing machine and all the parts in his shop, builds himself a friend robot, and who happens to, like cabbages and also learns English from a dictionary. And as funny as that is, and as kind of heartwarming and sweet as it all is, it says a lot about friendship and love, as much as, while also getting you to laugh, of course. Just a crowd-pleasing kind of...
It's a feel-good movie, then?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's one that we need to see. All right, another one I'm excited about, Jazz Fest. This highlights the New Orleans Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
I'm going to New Orleans soon. I think I need to see this.
Yeah, it's one of those films that has just amazing music concert footage, because every year Jazz Fest is just like an archive of great music that's just put on stage for you, from contemporary to... And so this uses that to talk a lot about not only the history of Jazz Fest, but the history of New Orleans and what music has done to lift up that community, but also it's just great music, nonstop.
I can just imagine in my head, the parades and the instruments and the sounds and the people and the liveliness of it all. I just love New Orleans. All right, so real quick with the amount of time we have left, you have an Essential series coming up, a retrospective coming up.
Right.
Tell me about that.
So a mini retrospective, the Spanish director Pedro Almodovar, who's kind of this transgressive Spanish director from the 80s, who went on to, although still kind of transgressive in his own way, speak about universal subjects of motherhood and love. And so we have All About My Mother, Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. His most recent one in the series is Voltaire, which came out in 2006. So 4 of those films, they're going to be happening on Sundays and Mondays in June.
Are these older films, or are they new?
Starting in
retrospective, of course they are. So are they documentary type films, or are they...
Oh, these are all dramas.
They are
all,
dramas.
Yeah, dramas and comedies. He kind of, I don't know if you've seen any of his films, but he's a master of color. I mean, he's just a fantastic director with the command of, of his form, but also just eccentric and again, transgressive. Came out of the LGBTQ community in Madrid, but also speaking to, all of Spain and therefore all of the world.
And speaking to me, All About My Mother and Women on the Verge of a
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, it's
We're
speaking
not
to me
showing
somehow.
It. He has another film called High Heels, so he's...
Well, see, again, that guy knows me, whoever he is. Need to learn more about him. And, of course, you've got things coming up for the kids on Saturdays. I've seen a couple dates in June on your website.
Moxie Mornings is back. These are our 2 to 6-year-old programming. So just 30 minutes of short films, a lot of European animators that otherwise you would not see, or definitely kids wouldn't see. Followed by a themed activity, and Delaney, our new person for that, is going to be doing that. So free and open to the public, and MoxieCinema.com is where you can find out when those happen.
It is. You've got all sorts of stuff on your website. You can buy tickets there. It's a great place. Mike, good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
All right, go visit the Moxie soon. We'll be right back.